All right. Rebounding foul. We're in the bonus. So white is coming down to shoot too. Let's see if you guys notice anything.
Notice a player come off the court to sub, and then white number 11 comes in.
Second free throw.
21 came back on.
And that's the conversation that you're probably having.
Is she allowed to come back in?
All right, so the only thing I would think I would handle this a little differently is that, Marlon, I think this is a scenario where you can manage this yourself.
I can by myself, yeah.
Right. You don't need to inform anyone else. Listen, that sub is not legal. 21 came out, and I tell you, more times than not, the table recognizes that. Right. The table, more times than not, especially I'll say it's in college games, the table is fully aware, and that's something I tell everyone all the time. I tell my table crew, hey, listen, I need help with subs. If a sub goes out, we gotta make sure that a tick of the clock occurs before she's allowed to come back. And can anyone tell me the unless foul or violation by the opposing team?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's foul or violation by the opposing team buys that sub an opportunity to come back in.
So in other words, you're saying, Kev, like let's say in this case, right, after this free throw, right, she makes the free throw, and you're saying, let's say if green fouls white, like let's say during the box out or something,
right,
of the second free throw,
right, or if they have a throw-in violation here.
Gotcha.
Or if they have a throw-in,
or a technical foul on green.
That'd be a foul on green. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be a foul on green. It has to be on green. Yeah, it has to be on green. And actually let me see if I can find the rule reference attached to it.
Yeah. 361J1. The same rule that we were referencing for a foul or violation against the opposing team. So my question to follow up with that is, let's say foul or violation occurs on green, which permits white to come back in. So let's just say it's the other way around, same scenario. Let's say that team that was offended subs that player in, but then are you allowed to counter with another sub in that scenario? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can, anyone else can come in other than that player. Any other player can come in from either team at any time during a dead ball scenario except for that player. So if we have white commit a foul, 21 still can't come in, right? Let's say the free throw shooter violates, 21 still can't come in. The free throw shooter violates on the free throw and 21's off, 21 can't come in until the tick of the clock occurs.
It has to be a foul or violation against the opposing team.
It has to be a foul or violation against the opposing team.
But you're saying that any other player would be able to enter except the player that just got subbed out?
Right, because any other player is not under the same restrictions. They're not bound by that throw-in. It's just like any other situation here. If you have a violation on the throw-in, if she makes the free throw, anyone else could be at the X and come in. It's just that 21 cannot come in.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Yeah.
And another layer of that too is also like 11 who just came in for 21. She can be subbed right back out, but just not for 21.
Correct.
Anybody else? If coach said, "Oh, I didn't mean to put 11 in. I want to get 10 in instead." Yeah, those teams now.
She's free to go in. She's free to go. But mind you, once she comes in, she's now becoming a legal player on the court. Right. So if you beckoned her in properly, and during that same live ball, if they ask to come back out, remember she's during that same dead ball period, you actually beckoned her on, right? Unless there's some sort of confusion. I think that's how they word it. If there's some sort of confusion of, I didn't want this player in. If I asked for this player, because the other player could be sitting at the table, right? And she's, no, I didn't want her in. If I wanted her in, that's a different scenario. But if we legally beckoned her in and there is no error in that player can go out, right, at any time. Number 11 go out whenever she wants to. But as soon as she goes out, she's bound by that same restriction of the next dead ball at their foul or violation by the opposing team to allow her to come back.
That's actually a good caveat, Kev. I actually want to ask a follow-up to that, so hopefully I'm not throwing too much out there. But in the case of a confusion, right? So let's say In this case, obviously white 21 came out, but let's say the coach didn't want to sub out white 21. She wanted to sub out somebody else, right? But white 21 makes it to out of bounds, makes it to the sideline. She can now no longer come in because, or does that matter if there's confusion?
No, if there's confusion, like of who is supposed to come in or out, you know, that's allowable. You're going to say, come back in, give me the right player, you know, and fix it. Okay. Right. This is a scenario that, oh, you passed the line, you can't go any further.
Okay.
Right. We don't want to like, and honestly, I was like, you know, be proactive about that. Like, I understand some of these teams, they sub out weird sub patterns, and you know, when they're running players in and out, it gets very confusing. So
the kids don't even know what's going on. So
right, don't even know what's going on. They're just happy to be on the court.
Yeah,
good catch.
I know, right? I was actually kind of proud of that because I was like one of those things that doesn't happen very often. Go ahead.
I'm gonna say when you catch stuff like that in the game, it just like it helps your confidence out. Yeah. Like it's like this. Yeah, I'm like
only referees would get it. Only referees are gonna get it. Nobody else notices. Nothing else.
You get it, right? That's it. That's a wonderful feeling.